Hello aspirants, welcome to hrpreparation.com. Now, we are going to share the complete details about the notification which has come from Institute of Banking Personnel Selection and which is the common recruitment process for recruitment of specialist officers in participating organizations, CRP, that is common recruitment process for SPL, and this is for the vacancies of 2021 to 2022. So let's get started. So the online examination, that is the preliminary and the main exam for the next common recruitment process for selection of personnel in specialists officers cadre posts listed below in the participating organizations is tentatively scheduled in the month of December 2020 and January 2021. So let's see the posts. So there are total 6 posts and these are for IT officer scale 1, agricultural field officer scale 1, Rajabhasha Adhikari scale 1, then law officer scale 1, HR or personnel officer scale 1 and marketing officer scale 1. So here they have mentioned any eligible candidate who aspires to join any of the participating organizations listed at A as one of the specialist officers post is required to register for the common recruitment process. So we need to see the eligibility for this. So any eligible candidate who wants to join any of the participating organizations, which are these, they can apply for these posts. Okay, so the examination will be a 2-tier, that is the online examination will be held in 2 phases. So the first is online preliminary and the second is online main. So the candidates who will qualify in the online preliminary exam and shortlisted will have to appear for online main examinations, and the shortlisted candidates in the online main examination will subsequently be called for a common interview to be conducted by the participating organizations and coordinated by the nodal bank. So depending on the final vacancies to be filled in during the financial year of 2021-22, based on the business needs of the participating organizations and as reported to the IBPS, the shortlisted candidates will be provisionally allotted to one of the participating organizations, keeping in view the spirit of government guidelines on reservation policy, administrative convenience, etc. Now the validity for this CRP SPL 10X will automatically expire at the close of business on 31st March 2022 with or without giving any further notice. So indicative category wise vacancies of each of the participating organizations for each post are given wide annexure. So kindly go through all the details carefully. So this system of common recruitment process, online preliminary and online main examination, common interview and provisional allotment for recruitment of specialist officers post in the participating organizations has the approval of the appropriate authorities. So basically IBPS is an autonomous body and it has received a mandate from the organizations mentioned at A below to conduct the recruitment process and as mentioned above once a year. So let's see what are the participating organizations. So as they mentioned above, participating organizations A, so these are Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, Central Bank of India, Indian Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, Punjab National Bank, Punjab and Sindh Bank, UCO Bank and Union Bank of India. So here are given the tentative schedule of events. So as you can see here, the tentative dates for the online registration, including edit or modification of the application by the candidates, starts on 2nd November 2020 and this will be up to 23rd of November 2020. So the online registrations have already started. So the payment of the application fees or the intimation charges, which will be online mode only, will also start from tentatively 2nd November 2020 to 23rd of November 2020. Now for the downloading of call letters for online examination, which is preliminary, the tentative dates given are December 2020. And for the online examinations, preliminary online examination, the tentative dates given is 26th December 2020 and 27th of December 2020. Now the results of online examination, preliminary and downloading of the call letter for online exam main is tentatively given on January 2021. And for online examination main, the tentative dates are 24th of January 2021. Now the declaration of results of online main examination, downloading of the call letters for interview, conduct of interview, the tentative dates are February 2021. And for the provisional allotment, the tentative date can be in April 2021. So this is the tentative schedule of all the events. So the candidates are advised to keep in touch regularly with the authorized IBPS website, which is given as follows, that is www.ibps.in for further details and further updates. Now coming to the eligibility criteria. So the candidates should ensure that they fulfill the minimum eligibility criteria specified by IBPS, which is given in the advertisement, before they apply for this post. So coming to the nationality or the citizenship. So a candidate must either be a citizen of India, a subject of Nepal or Bhutan, or he or she should be a Tibetan refugee who came over to India before 1st January 1962 with the intention of permanently settling in India, or he or she should be a person of Indian origin who has migrated from Pakistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, East African countries of Kenya, Uganda, the United Republic of Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, Zaire, Ethiopia and Vietnam with the intention of permanently settling in India, provided that a candidate belonging to categories, that is 2, 4 and 5 above shall be a person in whose favor a certificate of eligibility has been issued by the Government of India. So this is regarding the nationality or the citizenship of the candidate that wish or that want to apply for this post. Now coming to the requirement of age, that is as on 1st November 2020, minimum of 20 years and maximum of 30 years age limit is required. So a candidate must have been born not earlier than 2nd November 1990 and not later than 1st November 2000. Now coming to the educational qualifications. So as on 23rd November 2020, so depending on the post, the age and the qualification, educational qualifications have been listed down here in this table. So let's take a look at them one by one. So for the post of IT officer scale 1, the minimum and the maximum age limit is 20 years to 30 years, not less than that and not more than that. So the educational qualifications required for applying for this particular post is a 4-year engineering or technology degree in computer science, computer applications, or IT, or electronics and telecommunications, or electronics and communications, or electronics and instrumentations. Or if not a 4-year degree or in all these particular sections or departments, then he or she should have a postgraduate degree in electronics or electronics and telecommunications, or electronics and communication, or electronics and instrumentation, or computer science, or IT or computer applications. Or he or she should be a graduate having passed a DOEACC B level. Now coming to the second post, that is of the agricultural field officer scale 1. Again, the age limit remains the same. So if a candidate wishes to opt for this post of agricultural field officer scale 1, then the candidate must have an educational qualification of a 4-year degree graduation in the field of agriculture or horticulture or animal husbandry or veterinary science or dairy science or fishery science or pisciculture or agri-marketing and cooperation or cooperation and banking or agroforestry or forestry. So these are all the departments or field wherein the candidate should have a 4-year degree. So kindly go through each and every field. If it matches to your qualification, then you can as well apply for this post. So coming to the third post, that is Rajabhasha Adhikari. Again, the age limit being the same, 20 years minimum, 30 years maximum. So herein, the candidate should have the educational qualification of a postgraduate in Hindi with English as a subject at the degree or the graduation level. Or if not this, then a postgraduate degree in Sanskrit with Hindi and English as subjects at the degree graduation level. So the fourth post is for the law officer scale 1. Again, the same age limit. So he or she who wants to apply for this particular post needs to have a bachelor degree in law, that is LLB, and should be enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council. So for the HR or personnel officer scale 1, he or she should be a graduate and 2 years full-time postgraduate degree or 2 years full-time postgraduate diploma in the fields of personnel management or industrial relations or HR or HRD or social work or labor law. And the sixth and the last post is for the marketing officer scale 1. Again, the same age limit, 20 years minimum, 30 years maximum. So herein, the candidate requires the educational qualifications which is mentioned here, that is a graduate and a 2-year full-time MMS marketing or 2 years full-time MBA marketing or 2 years full-time PGDBA or PGDBM or PGPM or PGDM with specialization in marketing. Now if you see here, there is asterisk mark given here. So let's see what this says. So in case of dual specializations, one of the fields of specialization should be in the field prescribed. In case of major or minor specializations, the major specialization should be in the stream prescribed. So the candidates having PG degree, that is MMS or MBA or a PG diploma with more than 2 specializations are not eligible to apply. So kindly go through all these important points which are given here before you fill the form. So this is about all the educational qualifications mentioned should be from the university or the board or institution which has been recognized by Government of India. So all the documents should be in original. And okay, now let's see about the relaxation of upper age limit. So coming to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, that is SC/ST category, the age relaxation given here is 5 years, and 3 years of age relaxation has been given to OBC category belonging to the non-creamy layer. For those who are with persons with benchmark disability or PWBD category, they are defined under the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, and they have been permitted the age relaxation of 10 years. And for ex-servicemen, commissioned officers including emergency commissioned officers ECOs or short service commissioned officers SSCOs who have rendered at least 5 years military service and have been released on completion of assignment, including those whose assignment is due to be completed within 1 year from the last date of the receipt of the application, otherwise than by way of dismissal or discharge on account of misconduct or inefficiency or physical disability attributable to military service or invalidment. So for these category or these people, 5 years relaxation has been allotted or has been given. And again 5 years age relaxation has been given to the people who have been affected by 1984 riots. So this is regarding the relaxation of the upper age limit. So now let's scroll down and let's see what another important point which we have to see here. Okay, so coming to the CRP online examinations. So for the preliminary examination for the post of law officer and Rajabhasha Adhikari, so there will be total 3 tests. First will be the English language, wherein there will be total 50 questions and maximum of 25 marks. So of course the medium of exam will be in English and the duration will be 40 minutes. So 3 tests, each of 50 marks, and the duration will be, each of 50 questions and each of 40 minutes each. And so for reasoning, this can be in English or Hindi, and there will be 50 maximum marks, 50 marks. And for general awareness with special reference to banking industry, again 50 questions, 50 marks. The medium of exam will be English and Hindi. So the total number of questions for the preliminary exam for the post of law officer and Rajabhasha Adhikari will be 150 questions, and the maximum marks will be 125. Now coming to the preliminary examination for IT officer, agricultural field officer, or HR, personnel officer and marketing officer. Again there will be 3 tests: English language, reasoning and quantitative aptitude. English language, reasoning and quantitative aptitude. Again there will be 50 questions from each test, so total of 150 questions. And English language will have 25 marks, whereas reasoning and quantitative aptitude holds for 50 marks each, so a total of 125 marks. And this will be in English language, and reasoning and aptitude will be in English and Hindi. So again 40 minutes each for each section, so a total of 120 minutes. Now coming to the main examination. So for the post of law officer, IT officer, agricultural field officer, HR or personnel officer and marketing officer. So for professional knowledge, there will be 60 questions, 1 mark each, so a maximum marks of 60. And the medium of examination will be in English and Hindi, and the total duration of the exam will be 45 minutes. Now for those for Rajesh, so for the post of Rajbhasha Adhikari, there will be 2 tests, that is professional knowledge objective and professional knowledge descriptive. So for the objective, this is there will be 45 questions, and for descriptive there will be 2 questions. So in total the maximum marks will be 60, and the medium of exam again will be in English and Hindi, and the duration will be 30 minutes each. So let's see here. So the preliminary examination is of 2 hours. The candidates may be required to be at the venue for about 2.5 hours or more, including the time required for completion of various formalities such as verification and collection of various requisite documents, logging in and giving the instructions, etc. And for the online main examination, the duration of examination is 45 minutes or 60 minutes, and the candidate may be required to be at the venue for about 2 hours or more, including the time required for completion of various formalities. Now coming to the penalty for the wrong answers. So wrong answer penalty has been made applicable to both the online preliminary as well as online main examination. So for each wrong mark, 1/4 or 0.25 marks will be deducted. And if a question is left blank, there is no answer is marked, then there will be no penalty for that question. Now coming to the examination centers. The examination will be conducted online in venues across many centers in India, and the tentative list of the examination centers for the online preliminary exam and those for the online main examinations is made available in Annexure 2. So we will see the Annexure 2 in the upcoming pages. So wherein they have mentioned the examination centers which are present in which are present across India. So coming to the cutoff score. So for the online main examination, each candidate will be required to obtain a minimum score in the test of online main examination, and also should secure sufficiently high scores which needs to be considered to be shortlisted for the interview. Now, depending on the number of vacancies available, the cutoffs will be decided and the candidates will be shortlisted for the interview. So the marks obtained in the online main examination only will be considered for shortlisting for the interview and also for the final merit listing. Now coming to the interview. So those candidates who have been shortlisted in the online main examination for the CRP SPL-X will be subsequently called for an interview to be conducted by the participating organizations and coordinated by the nodal banks in each state or union territory. The interviews will be conducted at selected areas or selected centers. Now the center, address of venue, time and date of the interview will be informed to the shortlisted candidates in the call letter. So coming to the list of documents which need to be produced at the time of interview. So the following documents in original and self-attested photocopies are to be submitted at the time of interview, failing which the candidate may not be permitted to appear for the interview. So these are all the documents which are required and which are necessary to be submitted during the time of the interview. So there is a printout of the valid interview call letter. So there is a printout of the valid interview call letter, valid system generated printout of the online application form registered for this particular post, then date of birth proof, which will be either birth certificate issued by the competent municipal authorities or the SSLC, or standard 10th certificate with the date of birth. Then next, what is required is a photo identity proof as indicated in point F of the advertisement below. Then mark sheets or certificates for the educational qualifications and proper documents from the board or university for having declared the results on or before 23rd of November 2020 has to be submitted. Then in case of SC, ST and OBC category candidates, a caste certificate needs to be submitted which has been issued by the competent authority. Then disability certificate in case of persons with benchmark disability. For ex-serviceman candidate, he or she needs to produce a copy of service or discharge book along with pension payment order and also documentary proof of the rank last or presently held at the time of the interview. So these are all the documents which needs to be submitted during the interview. So kindly go through all these 13 documents which needs to be submitted. So as we scroll down, there are many points that need to be read carefully before applying. So coming to important point, that is how to apply. So coming to an important point, how to apply. So the candidates can apply online from 2nd November 2020 to 23rd of November 2020, and also no other mode of application will be accepted but only online application. So the prerequisites for applying online. So before applying online, the candidate should scan their photograph of this particular size, that is 4.5 centimeter by 3.5 centimeter, their signature, left thumb impression, a handwritten declaration which is given in the text below, so kindly read this. Signatures in capital letters will not be accepted. Thumb impression should be properly scanned and not smudged, and the text for the handwritten declaration is as follows. So this is the declaration. And the procedure for applying online. So firstly, the candidates are required to go to the IBPS organized website www.ibps.in and click on the home page to open the link CRP Specialist Officers. Then click on the option click here to apply online for CRP Specialist Officers to open the online application form. So once you open this, it will ask for all the documents which need to be uploaded and everything. So kindly go through all these important points. And also the mode of payment. So the candidate should make the payment of the fees and the intimation charges through online mode only. So there are certain general instructions as well, so we need to go through that also before we upload or before we apply for this post. So coming to the indent for specialist officers for the year 2021-22. So this is the post for the IT officer scale. So herein all the bank names have been given who are participating in this notification, and depending upon which category candidates, they have allotted those many posts. So here if you see, a total of 20 seats have been allotted for the post of IT officer scale 1. So if you see, Bank of India has given certain posts. Also, okay, so this is Bank of India, which has given 3 posts for the SC category candidates, 1 post for ST, 5 posts for OBC, 2 for the economically weaker section, 9 seats for unreserved category candidates. So Bank of India has given these many posts for IT officer scale 1. Now if you see for the post of agricultural field officer scale 1, these are the number of total number of posts, that is 485, out of which 6 and so these are the posts which have been given by Bank of India, Canara Bank, UCO Bank for the particular post of agricultural field officer scale 1. Then for Rajabhasha Adhikari scale 1, total 25 seats, 25 posts are made available, again by Bank of India and UCO Bank. Then for the law officer post scale 1, total of 50 posts has been made available. For HR personnel officer scale 1, Bank of India has made available 1 plus 1 plus 1 and 4, so total of 7 posts. Bank of India, 7 posts for HR personnel officer scale 1. And for the post of marketing officer scale 1, a total of 60 seats, 60 posts are made available by Bank of India and also Canara Bank, if you see here. Out of which PWBD has 3 posts. So coming to the examination centers, which they had mentioned in the notification earlier, they said that a list of examination centers for the preliminary and main examination tentative list will be provided. So these are the centers and the address of the venues which will be advised in the call letters. So here they have mentioned the state code, the state, union territory, and the preliminary exam center and the main examination center. So kindly go through all these examination centers. So whichever suits you, you should pick that. So there are guidelines for scanning and uploading the documents, the photograph image, signature, left thumb impression and handwritten declaration, scanning the documents, procedure for uploading the documents. So all important points has been given in this notification, which before applying online you must and you should read each and every point thoroughly and carefully. So they have also given an annex of 4, which is a self declaration. So this needs to be filled. Again, there is a form of certificate which to be produced by a candidate belonging to the SC or ST in support of his or her claim. So this is the caste certificate. So in case applicable, candidate should apply should also fill this form. So this is in case of income and asset certificate, which is to be provided by economically weaker section EWS category candidates. So this form needs to be filled by PWD candidates. And this is in case of multiple disabilities. Certificate of disability form 2 needs to be filled. So this was all regarding the notifications which has been given for the common recruitment process for recruitment of specialist officers in participating organizations for the vacancies of 2021-22. I hope you all aspirants I hope all of you aspirants find this video useful and important, and also please read carefully each and every point which has been mentioned in this notification before you fill the online application form.
Thanks for watching. Do not forget click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Like, comment and share. See you next time.